Welcome back for week 12 of this course. So from the last 2 weeks we have been talking about a lot of different applications in NLP and what kind of methods you can use for solving those applications. And we have discussed applications about text classification, text summarization, entry linking and function extraction. There are many other applications of NLP that you can think of. And once you have learned all the basic concepts, so you have to just see what kind of algorithms you can apply for newer applications. So this week we will focus on one other very interesting application, that is of sentiment analysis, and we will cover that from many different angles. So sentiment analysis is a field that has become very popular in the last decade. Okay, and because of the social media coming in and lot of opinions and comments that people are putting online, so it becomes important to understand what are people's sentiment towards a particular product, particular movie, particular candidate in politics, and so on. And can one do that by simply analyzing the sort of text data that I find online, okay, and also on various different resources. So can I use that to do some sort of sentiment analysis? And this can later be used for doing various predictions that how people's sentiment will move in future, and maybe what will the market of a particular product or a movie, and so on. You can also do some sort of comparisons between products, people, and so on. So we will see what this field of sentiment analysis entails, and what are some of the things that will help you on taking up any new challenging problem in sentiment analysis. So this is what can be some sort of introduction to sentiment analysis, that you have some sort of movie reviews, and each review is either saying, okay, this movie is very positive, talking positively about the movie, or negatively about the movie. So let's see some of the movie reviews here. So it says unbelievably disappointing, and you immediately say, okay, this is a negative review. Another way, one says full of genuine characters and richly applied satire and some great plot twist, and you will say, okay, this is a positive review. This is the greatest screwball comedy ever filmed, you will say again it's a positive review. It was pathetic, and so yeah, so you immediately say this becomes a negative review. So you are having a lot of different reviews, and you are saying which one is positive, which one is negative, and so on. What are the different places where you can use sentiment analysis in general? Okay, so we took some examples from the movie domain. So from the way people write reviews about the movie, you can say whether the reviews are positive or negative. But you can talk in general about many different things. For example, you can say in terms of products. Okay, so when you buy products online, there is also a field where you can put your reviews. You can put your reviews about the product, and there again one can capture whether about the product, are you saying something positive, are you saying something negative, and so on. You can also go further down saying, okay, this product has multiple aspects. So this product, like camera, you can talk about whether it's a very heavy camera, or how good image, what is the image quality, and so on. So you can talk different aspects about the product, and each aspect you can say whether the opinion of the sentiment of the people is positive or negative. Then you can in general talk about the public sentiment, that is, it can be over a particular brand name. So on that brand, what is the consumer's confidence, what is the consumer's reactions. It can be in general about the policies that government is making, that what is the confidence of the people in that policy, and what is their sentiment, and so on. You can do it for the politics, so that is, whenever there are some elections, some candidates are there, so what are the people's opinions and sentiments about different candidates. Okay, and this is again a very interesting field where you can say, okay, is it just positive, negative, or you can go further, say, okay, what positive things are people talking about a candidate, what negative things people are talking about this candidate, and you can also do some sort of summarization on top of that. Okay, so there is a lot of different things that you can do about this field of sentiment analysis. And by doing all that, you can also do some sort of prediction. That is, once I know the people's sentiments about different political parties or candidates, can I predict the outcome of the election? okay, in advance. And you will see in the recent years this is being done a lot by many different sort of researchers and companies. So they are trying to predict the outcomes of elections, whether it's US elections, whether it's elections in India, and so on. Can you predict the market trends from sentiment? So once you know the sentiment of the people, can you predict which sort of product will have a high market? You can also talk about the stock exchange, so what stocks will go up, what stocks will go down, and so on. So there are a lot of different interesting things that can be done using sentiment analysis. Then there are other things like you are a helpline and you want to see whether the callers are somehow distressed, are they frustrated, and so on, by doing sentiment analysis over their speeches. Okay. Then from the drivers and pilots, you want to find out the stress levels there. That again becomes important to avoid various accidents. So there also sentiment analysis is used. Although their modality might be different, you might not be able to capture it by using simply the text data. You might have to look at their speech or some other sort of facial expression and all. So in this course and in this week, we will only talk about taking it from the text data. Then so that's where the other two kind of applications become interesting. That is the way people are using social media. So by the way they are writing over social media, by the way they are making the connection with people, can we tell something about their health conditions, like are they depressed? And there are works in recent times that have explored this area. That is, can you tell that by the way the tweeting behavior of a person, whether he is depressed, whether he is alcoholic, and so on. And then when people are using various e-learning tools, they are talking to e-tutors, are they understanding the topic, or are they having some confusions? So these sentiments can also be explored by using sentiment analysis. So and you can think of 100 different scenarios where this sentiment analysis will be used. So now, so before going into the how we do sentiment analysis, let's discuss what all comes in this broad field of sentiment, opinion, subjectivity. What all can you think about? Okay. So this is by this affective states typology. So what are all the different things you can talk about in this broad field? So you can talk about emotions, right? Emotions are something different. So emotions will be, are you angry, are you sad, joyful, fearful, ashamed, proud, elated? All these are emotions. Then you can talk about the moods. So whether the person is cheerful, he is gloomy, is it irritable, listless, depressed, buoyant. So all these are different moods of people. Then one can talk about the interpersonal stances, that is whether he is friendly, whether he is warm, supportive, so on. You can talk about attitudes, liking, loving, hating, valuing, desiring, and you can talk about the personality traits like being nervous, anxious, reckless. And you will see in different applications, you might want to talk about different sort of states. Somewhere you want to talk about the emotions, somewhere only the interpersonal stances. We are talking about a group, how people are behaving in a group. And so if you talk about the social media and how people are reacting toward how people's comments are, you will see we are mostly talking about the attitudes of the people. That is, are they liking a product, are they loving it, are they hating it, same about the movie or the candidate. So when we talk about sentiment analysis, we mostly focus on these finding of these attitudes of people towards certain object or person. So this is some sort of definition we can give, that sentiment analysis is the detection of attitudes, that is some sort of enduring or some sort of affectively colored beliefs towards objects or person. So now, in general, sentiment analysis can be a very complex task also. So because when you are talking about sentiment analysis, there are many different things in picture. So you are talking about the person, who is the person who is holding the attitude, okay, who is the person who is liking it, that's the holder of the attitude, and liking what, what is the target of this attitude, okay. So these are two important things, who is the holder, who is the target. Then you can talk about what is the type of attitude, okay. So again here you can choose from this wide range. You can say, okay, I have to choose one of the like, love, hate, value, desire, and so on, or simply you can say what is the polarity. Is it positive, is it negative, is it neutral, or you can give some sort of strength. Is positive with that much strength, negative with this much strength, and so on. So again you see there is a lot of flexibility in how you can define your task, and you can, some might be more complex than the other. And you might also want to find out what is the text in this whole whatever utterance you have taken that contains that attitude. What part of text contains that attitude among this whole sentence or paragraph. So this might be the complete task. Now you might just want to choose one of this task and not the other. For one of the particular thing, like I want to just say whether this whole sentence is positive or negative, I do not worry what part is positive or negative. Or I want to say who is having the opinion and towards whom, and that's all. I do not want to go further into detail. So you can choose what part of this whole task you want to do for your particular application. So simplest task would be you are given a text and is the attitude positive or negative. That's the simplest task, and you will see most of the works are done for this simple task. So, and if you want to make it more complex, you will say, okay, all these attitudes are there, can I give them some sort of score? So I score them in the range of 1 to 5. 1 might mean very negative and 5 might mean very positive. It can be from -5 to 5. So there are different scales on which you can give the ratings. Okay, 1 to 5, 1 to 10, and so on. You will see even when you give rating to movies or the products on different sites, you have ratings from 1 to 5, 1 to 10, and so on. So again, you might want to predict the ratings on that scale from the text. And yes, then it can be more advanced where you want to detect everything, target, source, and the complex attitude types. So you can see that definition can vary. You can be simple, more complex, or advanced sentiment analysis. So let's see some example. So you are given, so on IMDb you are having 2 different reviews and you want to find out whether they are positive or negative. So here are 2 reviews. So on the left hand side, so you have about when Star Wars came out some 20 years ago, the image of traveling through the stars has become a image, and then you find something like cool, and this is the movie October Sky. It offers a much simpler image, white dot traveling horizontally across the night sky, and this overall this look gives a positive picture. You have the word like cool here, and this gives a positive picture. And then if you see the one on the right hand side, and you will see immediately there is a word like this is unbelievably disappointing, and this film is hardly worth its talents, and so on. And you will see, okay, this becomes a negative review. So from this whole text, you want to find out whether this is a positive review or negative review. So now, what are some simple algorithms that you can apply? So if you think about it for a while, you can say, okay, this looks like a classification problem, right? So we did classification just in the last week. So you are having different text, and you want to classify them into either positive class or negative class. Okay, whether this is positive or negative. And we know, okay, we can use a lot of different models for classification. I can use SVMs, I can use logistic regression, I can use naive Bayes model that we talked about. So I can use any of these models. So, but before doing that, I'll probably have to see, okay, given the text, I do some sort of tokenization, find out what are the words here, and I extract what are the important features that I can use for my classification task. So this has to be done before running any of this algorithm. So now, so what is important is that can we do something that is specific to this task? We talked about classification problem in general, right? And we know how to do all this for any given text. We will need to have some labels, and we will learn naive Bayes classifier. But what is important for this task? And that is something that you have to keep in mind when we are dealing with any application. So there are some default set of methods that you can use for that application, but you have to see, is there something specific about this application that you should use? Okay. So let's talk about tokenization, right? We discussed tokenization in the very first week of this course. So I need to find out what are the different words here, and there I do some sort of pre-processing. So what are some sort of pre-processing? So I do lowercasing and I correct spellings and so on, and if there are words that are out of vocabulary, I might also remove them. So there are many things I can do. But when we are talking about sentiment analysis, do you need to do something different? Okay, so think about the tweets. So let us see. What would a capitalization? Okay, so suppose you are having a comment where the person is writing in all caps. So what can you say immediately about that thing? So whenever you are writing in all caps, in general, that might indicate some sort of sentiment, right? So you write cool in all caps, probably you are very, very happy about it, or you are liking this. So you want to preserve that this word occurred in all caps. You want to preserve that information. You do not want to lose that information by doing lowercasing. Okay. Then again you might have some lengthening of the words, right? So you are writing cool and you are writing 5 or 6 O in between, C and L. So you want to preserve that, you are doing a lengthening here, and this lengthening can again mean some sort of sentiment. Then one interesting thing that comes is the emoticons that we never worried about. But in sentiment analysis, emoticons are very good indicators of the sentiment of people. Okay, emoticons can be either in comments when people are chatting to each other, when they are tweeting. So are there some easy way of capturing the emoticons? So yes, they all come from some sort of regular expressions. So if we can build some regular expressions and that are actually available with us, so here are some example of regular expressions you can use, and you can detect, okay, this contains an eye, optional nose, mouth, reverse orientation, and so on, and each of these emoticon has some sort of sentiment. Okay, so you can associate sentiments with each of these emoticons. Then another important thing is handling negation in sentiment analysis. So let's take these two examples. I didn't like this movie versus I really like this movie. So what will happen when you are doing the applying a standard Naive model? So you will have this I didn't like this movie, and then you have I really like this movie. So what will happen in these sentences? Everything else is same except one word. Okay, and maybe it can happen that because you are having a like, you get a positive sentiment in both. Yes, if you are doing a simple method, you are applying a simple method by tokenizing, taking each word and running a classifier. So question is, can we do something specific to this negation? And while there are many different ways we will handle that, one interesting idea is you apply not to all the words that are following this. So you say, okay, you convert that to, okay, I have didn't, then not like. So it becomes a different token, right? Like is one token and not like is another token. Not this and not movie, something like that. So you append not to all the words that are following it, and you do that until there is a punctuation. Okay, so like here it can happen that after punctuation I am starting something, but so you do not want to carry forward this negation to after punctuation, so you want to stop it here at punctuation. So this is one way you can handle this. So what I want to convey is that although there are some standard things that we have talked about in this course, you do this lowercase, you do this stemming, you do this and that, for a particular application you might have to deal with this differently. So you want to preserve here what are the uppercases, and what are the lengthening, and what are the, for negation you have to do something different, find out emoticons, take them as important features, and so on. So you have to do something specific for this application. So it will look like this: didn't, not like, not this, not movie, but. So Naive you remember, right? We did in the last week itself. So we will build a classifier. Suppose our classes may be 2 or 3, positive, negative, and neutral, and and this is how you build a classifier. And you can find the probability of each class from your training data. You can find the probability of each feature in the class. Features can be on simply words or something else, again from training data, using this maximum likelihood estimate with add-1 smoothing, right? And yeah, you can remove the duplicate words, and you can use naive Bayes model to obtain what is the class, optimal class as per and naive Bayes algorithm. So this is a simple way, but what else people have tried, and yeah, mind you, this simple naive Bayes works sometime, but it does not work with a very good precision, and there are many issues why it does not work. Okay, so we will see some of those. So as such, if you talk about sentiment analysis, so it looks a simple problem, right? I just have to, so let's take this particular review. It may be a bit early to make such judgment, but Battlefield Earth may well turn out to be the worst movie of the century. Okay, so I read this review, and does that look very easy to find out sentiment? You say, okay, yes, I see the worst movie, and the worst is sufficient to tell me that this is a negative review. So I can immediately assign it a polarity of negative. Okay, looks easy. So isn't it like I have to just see these words, worst, best, love, hate, in the reviews, and then I can assign a sentiment? Is that as easy? Okay, so it turns out it's not that easy. So then experiment was reported in Pang et al. 2002. So what they did, so they took a corpus of, again I think some reviews, and they asked the people before showing the corpus if they can come up with a list of positive words and negative words. Okay, and I will label a review as positive if it contains words from positive, negative if it contains words from negative, or the majority of both. And people then came up with different lists. So for example, so human one came up with this list like dazzling, brilliant, phenomenal, excellent, fantastic, and so on. And negative, suck, terrible, awful, unwatchable, hideous. Human 2 came up with this list of gripping, mesmerizing, riveting, spectacular, cool, and negative as bad, cliched, sucks, boring, stupid, slow, and so on. So they came up with different words in positive and negative class. But when they try to see what will be the accuracy of using this word list that are created by humans on this task, they found that human 1 had an accuracy of roughly 58%, and human 2 had an accuracy of 64%. On the other hand, if you try to obtain this from statistics, so you get words like love, wonderful, best, great, superb, beautiful, words like it still also come up because this is obtained using statistics. And negative, you have words like bad, worst, stupid, waste, boring, and some question mark, explanation, etc. And this still does better than the other two. So this gives a performance of 69% than the other two. So you see, simply by using the words may not be sufficient. Okay, and why that might be the case. So why using these positive and negative words are not sufficient. So mind you, they are very important for sentiment analysis. So next lecture we will completely devote on that what are different sort of lexicons or dictionaries about sentiment that you can use for this task. But why? What is the problem? One problem with them. So for that you have to see how people write about in their comments. Okay, so this is one example. This laptop is a great deal. If you see the sentence, you will say, okay, yes, this looks like a positive review. Okay, but now let's see it in different light. Okay, a great deal of media attention surrounded the release of the new laptop. I am using the same words, right? Great and deal, and this sentence also contains great and deal, also contains the laptop. Would you say this is a positive sentiment? The sentence looks like neutral, right? So you say, okay, there is a lot of media attention, but it says nothing about the laptop, that whether the laptop is good or bad, while the previous laptop was doing that. So okay, so it does not stop here. People also write like that. This laptop is a great deal, and I have got a nice fridge you might be interested in, right? So this is some sort of phrase people used to say to use sarcasm. Okay, this is, if this is a nice deal, I have a bridge that you might be interested in. that means okay, so this is like a really bad laptop. If you're talking is nice still, this is like a it's like a joke. So then the text can also contain some humor or sarcasm. So how do you find that okay, this is not a positive sentiment, although there is no negative word in this sentence. Okay. Similarly here, the film should be brilliant. It sounds like a great plot. The actors are first grade. Supporting cast is good as well, and Stallone is attempting to deliver a good performance. Everything positive. However, it cannot hold up. And the last sentence immediately turns all the polarity to negative. So it says okay, although it contains lot of positive words, because of this is all negative. So that's what makes sentiment analysis much more difficult, that you cannot do it easily by using simple features. So this was our introduction. So now what we will do, we will talk about different methods that can be used. Again, the most common method is using some sort of known words that are having positive or negative polarity, and you have some sort of large list of these words, not manually created, some 10 or 12 words, can be some thousands of words that people have annotated with positive or negative sentiments. Okay, and this is called the affective lexicons. So you can use these lexicons, and they are readily available. So we will see those, and you can use that for your task. And then we will go further into how do you learn these lexicons and so on. So yeah, that's for this lecture, and then yeah, we will talk about this in the next lecture.